Greetings, welcome along to today's talk. And our podcast is featuring Efe Ohwofasa, an expert in public speaking. So welcome, Efe.
Thank you, Martin. Greetings to you. It's always an honor and a privilege to be on this platform again.
Yeah, let's get straight into this because this is an exciting subject. And if any business entrepreneurs out there that haven't thought about public speaking or are getting into it, this is the podcast for you today. Efe, first of all, why is public speaking an essential skill for entrepreneurs?
For me personally, to answer that question, public speaking is an essential skill for you to grow your impact and to promote your business, to reach out to more people, sell more of your services or your products, and it helps you to work less. When you have the privilege and the opportunity to stand in front of an audience, I call it one to many. So you speak to a group of people in a specific time, you reach out to many people at one time. And if you are good at presenting, creating a captivating presentation, you could sell your product quickly, you could get client fast, you could increase sales, work less, make more money, and build your business with it.
Those that haven't started on their public speaking but were thinking about it, what are the most common fears or challenges entrepreneurs face when speaking in public, and how can they overcome them?
The most common fear is that people thinking that they are not good enough. Public speaking fear is a universal fear the majority of people are scared of. So those who are yet to do it is because they actually haven't made the decision that, oh, I want to stand on stage to speak in public, to share my story, to promote my business and get my clients. And the truth is, the best way to get good in public speaking is to just get started in speaking. How do you get started? You start with where you are, with who you know. Like for me, when I got started, I started with my own local church. I volunteered to be a Sunday school teacher, and I was practicing public speaking with 7-year-old, 8-year, 9-year-old children, being a Sunday school teacher. And from there, I was developing my confidence. And from the Sunday school, I grew to the youth department, from youth department to the main church. Then I developed my skill set and my confidence. Then I started learning from professionals. I bought books, I read books, and that truly helps me. So the starting point is entrepreneurs should have a burning desire that they actually want to get on stage. And then from the desire, they want to be determined to practice the public speaking skill and they improve over a period of time.
I like the volunteering part. That's a great idea. How does storytelling play a role in effective public speaking? Because that is a good way to have something you can rely on, some content.
Yeah, storytelling is a very powerful techniques when it comes to using public speaking to build your brand and your business. So stories, it's inspire audience, it inspire people to connect with you. Story make you to be different and special to your audience. Story make you to become an expert in what you do. When you share story, there's the story of talking about here when it comes to building your business in public speaking is the story you share is not story of you being a superpower, a superman. You share a story of vulnerability, story of what led to you doing what you are doing today. What are the challenges you've been through? How did you overcome it? At what point did you get the aha moment to be doing what you are doing today, to be enjoying the success story you're enjoying today? If you could tell it in a logical way, it will help you to captivate your audience, get the attention of your audience, and in the long run, you make an offer from the stage to sell your services or your products. Like for me, when I go on stage, I know when to tell my story. I know when to stop telling my story. I know when to make the offer from the stage. So in my public speaking school, academy, where I teach people, these are the things I teach people: how to tell a powerful story, how to have a powerful call to action, and how to make an offer to build your business.
Right. So those are the public speaking fundamentals, if you like. Let's talk about growing a business with public speaking. How can entrepreneurs use public speaking to grow their business or their brand?
Public speaking is a marketing tool that you use to build your personal brand, to grow your business, and increase sales. The first thing you want to do is that you want to, first of all, identify what is your area of expertise. What do you want to speak about regarding your business? What topic, what subjects do you want to be an expert in? So you want to figure out that topic, that subject. Then when you know that topic, you now have to do a research regarding which of the target audience will I go and share my story, my topic with. Then you present yourself in a way that is appealing to your audience. The second thing is that you want to have a powerful, structured presentation, A to Z. And that kind of presentation, it has to be a presentation whereby you have an introduction, you have an opening statement to say, you have a body of what you need to talk about, and you have a story that you want to tell. And also you have the ability to make an offer from the stage so that people want to work with you for them. I will give an example. I remember when I newly started my business, I already I'm good at speaking, but I didn't have an audience where I could go and speak to get clients and make sales. So somebody called me and said, "Hey, Efe, I know you are a public speaker. You speak. I have a conference coming up next month. Next week, not next month. I would want to be one of my speaker. Are you ready? Are you prepared?" I said, "Yes, I'm ready." That was many years ago. It was at the Queen's Hotel in Bournemouth. So I showed up and I presented my story. I shared my story. I think the audience, there were about 150 people in the audience. Right on the stage, at the end of our presentation, I made an offer from the stage and I generated 47 leads from that stage. And those leads, I converted 7 to become high-paying clients. How was I able to do it? I did my presentation in a logical way whereby I told my story, made an offer, and I got success from it.
You mentioned that I was going to ask you for some strategies, but you've given us some great strategies there. How can public speaking help entrepreneurs establish themselves as thought leaders in their industry?
Look for opportunities to speak. Don't make a mistake that people will come to you and invite you to come and speak or present or be a guest speaker. You have to be proactive in looking for opportunities where you could go and speak. So you want to research the industry where you want to speak. You want to research the target market where your prospective clients or customers are meeting in groups. And when you find out these groups, so the thing you want to do is to look for the meeting planner of such events or groups. It could be local events. It could be a business networking events. It could be Toastmasters events. Look for local Chamber of Trade and Commerce. It could be national conference in the city or where you live. And the secret is you look for the meeting planner, that is the person who is in charge to invite speakers to the group. So you make a request to speak to the person and you make an offer to this person that you want to be a guest speaker. And when you are doing it, you're not doing it as if you are begging for an opportunity. You're doing it in a way that you want to come and add value to their meetings, to their conference as a keynote speaker. Then you tell them about your topic and they say, "Oh, I will need you." So you now go and speak to the group with the approval from the meeting planner.
So that's growing your business, and naturally it will grow once you once they take your advice and go out and find others. So how should entrepreneurs structure their speech or their presentation for maximum impact? You're good at this, I know.
Yeah, there should be a framework in your when you have a speech or your presentation. So if you follow a framework, it guides you how to present yourself step by step and make an offer from the stage. So the first thing is have a good topic, a topic that is relevant to your audience. Then the framework is there should be an opening statement that you say at the beginning of a presentation. There should be an introduction of what you're going to talk about, the benefits that is for the audience. And also you want to talk about the challenges your audience are going through and how you help. Then you talk about the solutions to the challenges the target audience are going through. Then you share that. Then you want to share your a brief story about you that is relevant to the topic and the audience, and also share story of people that you have worked with, story of a case study of your client, testimonial of your client, how your services or have been of use to these people. Then after that, you talk about 3 points or 5 points or tips or golden nuggets that they can use and implement that will help them to achieve a certain specific result. Then after that, then you want to have a call to action. Don't make a mistake at speaking to an audience without making an offer from the stage. If you don't make an offer from the stage, two things will happen. You're doing a disservice to your audience by not giving them opportunity to learn more of how best they can use your services or your products. And also you're doing yourself disservices by not having an opportunity to serve people more, make sales and make money. So have an offer, make an offer towards the end of your presentation. When I say an offer is tell people something that you want to offer them that will enhance them better than just listening to you right now. So when you do that, you can make sales from this stage. And the beauty of it all, if you are very good at doing it, you could close up to 30 to 40% from the stage. And that would be a good business for you on that day.
So if you're making your call to action right at the end, some people, or many people, including myself, you feel sometimes you're not engaging the audience. So how can you keep their attention? Are there certain things, if you feel you're losing them, are there certain things you can do and say that will bring their attention back to you?
Yes. First thing, you must be very intentional what you are saying. The thing that comes out from your mouth should be information that is relevant to them, that solve problem to them, that talk about how things can improve for them. And also the way you present to get the attention of audience as well, gesticulation, your body movements, your eye contact, and being able to ask questions to engage the group, the tone of your voice. There will be a time where you raise your tone, you lower your tone. There should be a time you ask the audience question. There should be a time you tell story to get the audience attention. There should be a time you use your eyeballs, eye contact to the member of audience. So these are different techniques. And also sometimes if it's a live presentation, you walk into the audience, you engage with them, you ask questions, just find a creative way to engage with them. It's very important.
Some great bits of advice in there. So personally, though, from a personal point of view, what is the best piece of advice that you've received about public speaking?
The best piece of advice I've received from my mentor is practice, prepare, and prepare. And the preparation involves researching your audience, researching the people you want to speak to, know their needs, know their desire. Where are they at right now? What information do they need? Then you customize your presentation and how your services or your products can be of help to them. It's very important you prepare, you practice, and you research your audience.
I'm involved with online talks and things, but you're a live performer, person to person or person to people. So are there any differences in approach when speaking at industry events, say, versus hosting webinars or online talks?
There are differences. It's just the mindset. But presentation is that if you know how to structure your presentation, whether you're doing it online or offline, they are the same thing. It's just that it's a different platform, right? So every presentation, either offline or online, there are structures to follow. So, for example, what are the first thing you're going to say right from the beginning to get the attention of the audience? Either you're doing it virtually or offline. And also how you tell stories, how you present your story, how do you engage the audience? How do you come across? Do you come across shy, timid, or you come across confident and professional. So those structures is what will actually guide you to do it well, either offline or online.
So finally, how do you handle criticism or feedback after a public speaking event?
Every speaker have their own way of doing things. For example, when I have the privilege of speaking, it depends on what I'm talking about. It depends if it is my own event, if it's a workshop, if it's a retreat, or if it's just go and I give a keynote speech. It depends on the stage you are speaking. Like most times, I don't give an opportunity for question if I'm doing a keynote speech. Or if I'm doing a workshop whereby people come to stay with me for a day, or 2 days, or 3 days, question and answer are part of the structure for the day. But in most times, in whatever platform, and there are criticism, you just want to be creative about how to handle criticism, and you handle it by listening to understand the criticism, listen to understand the question, and you can paraphrase what they say. You ask them what question, open questions. If you are creative about it, you can get them to actually answer the criticism they give to you. And if they ask any question, if you know the answer, be honest with it. Tell them what you know about it. If you don't have the answer to it, tell them, I'm afraid I don't know it. If you can, then you can even ask member of the audience if anyone has an answer to that question or criticism. So you become creative and innovative on how to handle criticism from the stage.
It's incredible. I see when politicians are interviewed that they avoid questions. They change the question so they can answer the question they've just invented in front of you. It's nice to know that the reality of doing live public speaking it's a specialist thing, but it's an honest thing. And I think if you're transparent about it, people enjoy and stay engaged with your talk for longer. So how can anybody get in touch with you if they want to know more?
Yeah, they could go to my YouTube channel. You see a lot of my videos where I talk about public speaking, business, and sales. You can learn some good tips. Or maybe you could join my community. Look for me on Facebook. Or if you need help on how to create a powerful presentation so that you can use to get clients, increase sales, and build your business, you could send me an email, info@efeohwofasa.com, and I could book a strategy session with you on how you could structure your presentation, and build your business quickly over the next 60 to 90 days.
And I know we've got some exciting things coming up for your audience as well. So do check out the website and do check out the YouTube channel. And we're building a community, especially for everybody who's interested in this niche. Very exciting times. Efe Ohwofasa, thank you very much for coming along to the podcast today. Great.
Thank you, Martin, for always having me on this podcast. Much appreciated.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye now.